I just wanna take you higher. Throw your hands up in the sky. Let's set this party alright. Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out! Pop, pop, it's showtime. Showtime, showtime, showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Gone tell. Oh, they don't know. Gone tell. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up, I'm wearing Cuban links.
Hey, I'm Niall, and today you join me here at the top of London in Sushi Samba with the cast and crew of Brash Young Turks, because today they are celebrating their win of Best UK Movie.
So first, congratulations on winning Best UK Movie. How does it feel?
I feel really, really proud of all of the cast and the directors and everybody that worked on the film. Everybody, they worked so hard. So yeah, it's really well deserved. A lot of heart and soul went into it, and passion, people's passion. So yeah.
So you guys won over Brotherhood. That is an amazing achievement. Like, how does it feel to do that?
I'm just overwhelmed really. Yeah, overwhelmed like everybody else. Obviously, you know, everybody who was up for the award also, did such a brilliant job. So it feels fantastic to kind of even already just be up there with those other films for the award. So let alone to kind of win it. It was just, fantastic.
So I've got a question. In reality, who will Kimberley go for? Would it be a Terrell or a Jimmy?
Oh, I love Terrell. I do. And it's difficult because obviously, you know, I know Paul and I love him so much. And in real life, Paul's a bit of a Jimmy to me, you know?
Yeah.
I think it'd have to be a Jimmy. I think it would be a Jimmy these days. But it would have been a Terrell a while back. You know, going for the naughty ones.
Yeah.
So Larry, you are the distributor of Brash Young Turks. What made you want to jump on board, and what was it that exactly appealed to you about the movie?
Well, our company deals with independent artists from music to movies, and we only do independent labels. And I saw Naeem as an exciting new artist, and I thought it was having proper distribution, and we knew we could do it. And we did.
There we go. And I've heard that you're going to be working with Naeem on a few more projects in the future. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
All we're doing is the publishing and distribution for it. So we've got it all signed up for Amazon Prime, Netflix, and a few other ones. And I've also got his content ready to go work Tribeca, Toronto, Sundance, and all the major festivals to get his movie out there.
And would you say that Brash Young Turks is quite different to some of the other movies that you distribute?
Oh, it's extremely edgy, very young, very exciting, and he's got a vibe for the whole culture. Yeah, it's very exciting.
So is that what you liked? What you liked about it? Is that what appealed to you? That it's very real, you could say.
Yeah, we deal with destructive technology and companies, and his product is extremely disruptive. Absolutely, I love it.
And what would you say it's like working with Naeem as well?
Interesting.
There's many things that could come out of interesting.
Well, I've come from an investment banking world, so I live in a different world than he does. Okay. So I find the whole thing kind of fascinating, and I think he finds me like a little bit different. So yeah, it's a unique combination.
Yeah, the difference work with each other quite well.
Absolutely, and I leave him to his own devices, and he leaves me, and we seem to get it done very quickly.
And what do you think is next for the film? Obviously, you won Best British, Best UK Movie. What do you reckon is going to be next for Brash Young Turks?
Oh, I'm going to get it globally staged, so it's going to be. I want to get it into all the major academies. So absolutely, yeah.
Big future.
Huge future.
So we can expect some pretty big things from the movie.
Yeah, but especially his future projects. I want him to create a trilogy of products around the whole genre, so absolutely.
Congratulations on winning Best UK Movie. Oh my gosh, how does it feel?
Feels amazing, you know. It's been a crazy journey. You know, I can't really say how long it's been, but it's been a very grueling process. you know, but it's been worth every minute, as you can see.
For those who don't know, tell us in a nutshell what Brash Young Turks is about.
To me, Brash Young Turks is about, you know, aspirations, people chasing their dreams, goal-getters, you know, not taking no for an answer, kicking down the door, and, you know, by a hook or by a crook, you know, they're going for their dreams and nothing's going to stop them, just like Terrell McIntosh.
Terrell's a bit of a smooth character. I quite fancy Terrell, if I'm honest. How are you compared to Terrell in real life? Like, are you similar or?
I think we had our similarities. There's a lot of growth and a lot of building that I had to do to play Terrell, but I think now, you know, being Terrell, you know, we're like brothers.
So rumour has it that you actually own a drama school. Is that correct?
Oh. Yeah. How are you getting this information? But yeah. I own a drama school. It's kind of connected to my company, Zems Entertainment. And yeah, if you're an actor or an aspiring actor and you want to get into acting and learn it the hard way, and you know, if you don't have your disadvantage and you're struggling, join Zems Film Acting Centre. That's what it's called.
You do all of the different accents. Can you give us a little snippet? Like, what's one of the characters that you play? Where are they from?
One of the characters is an old man, and in the trailer, he's sitting watching the film, right? And then all of a sudden, the film is so amazing. He's in a wheelchair, right? The film is so amazing that it makes him stand up like it restores his vigour, and he stands up. And he's like, "Hallelujah, I can fly."
How does it feel to be involved with an award-winning movie as Brash Young Turks is?
It's amazing because I wasn't expecting it, you know, and I feel really honoured to have been invited because, you know, even though I wasn't involved directly with the film itself, like while it was being made, I got in just in time to, you know, to do promotion for the film, and I feel really honoured that I've become part of that sort of it's kind of like a family. Everyone who's involved with Brash Young Turks, and I'm so proud of them all that they made a film out of such modest means, and you know they basically came up from nothing and got Best UK Movie, and they beat like films like Brotherhood and that, and it's just phenomenal, like, and it just shows you what pure will and determination they kept at it. You know, the Brash Young Turks, it had a very rocky start from what I've heard, and it, you know, hardly any budget. And when I watched it, I had no idea that it had such a troubled beginning, because the end product is completely different from what they described as the process of making the film. You know, it took them a long time to make it, and they had hardly any budget, but the end result, you would have never guessed. The standard, the quality of this film is phenomenal.
It's just an amazing feeling to, you know, because our film's a positive film and we wanted people to see that side of London that's colourful, that a female role can be empowered and want to do something with herself. I just think that people need that change, and the fact that we won proves that people are seeing that there is a need for this. So yes, it's amazing.
Mia plays some really emotional scenes throughout that movie. I absolutely loved all of your scenes. What did you have to do to get into the mentality of Mia? Do you have any particular strategies or?
Well, I took a lot of inspiration from films that I appreciated the way the female character acted. Say, for instance, What's Love Got to Do with It, with Angela Bassett. I loved her heightened emotions in that film. I loved the way she portrayed Tina Turner. So I would watch films, not to try and copy, but to try and see what's strong about that performance. So that's the kind of thing I'd do. I would have my own diary for my character. There were a lot of different little things that I would do. I made costume for my character as well. Some of it was used in the film. I wasn't intending it to be used in the film, but it was just to help with my process that I go through. So it's different with every film that I get given, but for this one I went through that sort of process.
Okay, so Abba, you sung the soundtrack to Brash Young Turks.
I knew from the moment I met these people that I wanted to work with them, that it was a project that I knew that I could, that reflected who it is that I want to be in this industry. And they wouldn't be here if they didn't work so hard, not just for the film, It's after the film. It's everything that they did after the film has got them to this point to get this award, and they've earned it. They earned it from day one. They earned it from when I met him.
So now we are joined here with the Bloom twins, who are actually working on Naeem's new project. So tell us a little bit about what's going on. So you're actors, you're models, you're singers. What don't you do, first of all?
Well, we are musicians, and it's super exciting because you never put yourself in boundaries that you have to do something and you stick just to that.
Yeah.
You do different things, so it can be modeling, it can be acting. And acting, it's kind of scary because the first time we do something like that, but it's so much fun. It's so exciting. It's opening you up, and it's just it's a really good experience to work with Naeem Mahmood. Yeah, it's so good.
It is very psychological because Naeem would go into details like how would you feel that, and that is a bit too much for me. So I would freak out when the first time it happened. I was like, I don't want to do it. But then it was so much fun, and I cannot wait to be filming.
So what's it like? Tell us, working with Naeem, an award-winning director. What's he like to work with on set?
Really nice, like a friend. So addictive, really addictive. I cannot wait to do it next rehearsal because I loved it from the beginning. So I was like a bit worried at the beginning, but I was like super late. I was having my many layers of clothes, and I was running, and then I took it all off. I'm like, let's do it, and then it was amazing.
So it makes you feel comfortable on set. You're happy to do it, yeah?
So comfortable.
Comfortable? Yes, not really. So basically, just close your eyes. Imagine you're sleeping, everything is great, and then suddenly you close your eyes, you feel amazing. Suddenly somebody pushes you from the back, and then there is a scene, and then you improvise, imagine somebody's trying to kill you. It's like, great, I don't want to feel it, I don't want it. But it's so much fun because it's so crazy.
How did you get into character? How did you train yourself to do that?
I have no idea. He's got that thing. He's got a spell on me. It kind of happened.
Magic.
No, I think it just goes into your brain.
All right, so we are now joined here with the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. It is the director, Naeem. How are you doing tonight?
Can't complain, Niall. Can't complain. We're on top of London right now. Best UK movie, baby.
There it is. Did you ever think that you were going to be awarded the best UK movie for Brash Young Turks?
To be honest, I never stopped believing. There was a lot of people that I worked with at times that didn't believe.
Yeah.
But I never stopped believing because I knew that Brash Young Turks is something different. It's something fresh. It's not following the same old things that we've always seen in British cinema. So I always knew that there's always a chance, But at the end of the day, I just got to do what I got to do, and whether it happens or it doesn't, I'm going to do my shit. So.
It's all you can do. And was there any problems along the way, or was it a smooth movie, directing it wise?
Never smooth, man. It was like going to World War III. There was so many things against us. There was so many people that didn't want this film made. They weren't used to something that's breaking the stereotypes, that's going against the grain.
Yeah.
But as I said, I never stopped believing. I wanted to make something different and bring something else to the whole playground. And that's what Brash Young Turks has done. So to win Best UK Movie is just a little icing on the cake. It's been in cinemas, it's been on TV, and from a film that's come from a youth centre not far from here, just down the road from here, and now we're on top of London.
It's definitely got off to a good start, and it's only just beginning as well.
Absolutely, we've got so many films now. We've got 2 free features in development now, so they're going to be even more brasher than Brash Young Turks.
It's only just the start of it. And before we go any further, I feel like I need to mention the jacket as well. Looking, I don't know what the word is, dapper? Would you go with dapper? What's this style?
This is me dressed down, This is nothing. I've always said this. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Was there any time where you thought this isn't going to happen, or was it all right, or did you think we're going downhill here?
There were times where I felt we're definitely going downhill, but I never stopped believing. I never gave up. I kept bulldozing my way through, because no one's going to give you shit in this business. So you have to have tenacity. You got to have fire. You got to break down those doors that are in front of you. Not open those doors and wait for another one to open. Yeah. Bulldoze those doors down. That's the way I do it. Nothing's going to stop me. And the team that I assembled and the people that I work with closely, they had the same ethos. And that was very important. We're not going to take no for an answer, just like the Brash Young Turks,